The only people you can really share certain things with in secret are your girlfriends. God gave women intuition and femininity. Used properly, the combination easily jumbles the brain of any man I've ever met. If you want something said, ask a man. If you want something done, ask a woman. I don't know why women want any of the things men have when one of the things that women have is men. As usual, there is a great woman behind every idiot. Women and cats will do as they please, and men and dogs should relax and get used to the idea. Men are by nature merely indifferent to one another, but women are by nature enemies. Women hold up half the sky. I do not wish women to have power over men, but over themselves. Because you are women, people will force their thinking on you, their boundaries on you. They will tell you how to dress, how to behave, who you can meet, and where you can go. Don't live in the shadows of people's judgment. Make your own choices in the light of your own wisdom. I don't know who invented high heels, but all women owe him a lot. You can tell the strength of a nation by the women behind its men. Being a woman is a terribly difficult task since it consists principally in dealing with men. To understand how any society functions, you must understand the relationship between the men and the women. I will not say that women have no character, rather, they have a new one every day. You see a lot of smart guys with dumb women, but you hardly ever see a smart woman with a dumb guy. Men are governed by lines of intellect, women by curves of emotion. From birth to age 18, a girl needs good parents. From 18 to 35, she needs good looks. From 35 to 55, she needs a good personality. From 55 on, she needs good cash. I measure the progress of a community by the degree of progress which women have achieved. There's no evidence whatsoever that men are more rational than women. Both sexes seem to be equally irrational. A woman is like a tea bag, you can't tell how strong she is until you put her in hot water. Women can't live with them, can't live without them. I guess at the end of the day, all women like to be appreciated and treated with respect and kindness. Wives are young men's mistresses, companions for middle age, and old men's nurses. Women, like men, should try to do the impossible. And when they fail, their failure should be a challenge to others. How wrong it is for a woman to expect the man to build the world she wants, rather than to create it herself. I write for those women who do not speak, for those who do not have a voice, because they were so terrified, because we are taught to respect fear more than ourselves. We've been taught that silence would save us, but it won't. A woman should be like a single flower, not a whole bouquet. Women wish to be loved without a why or a wherefore, not because they are pretty, or good, or well-bred, or graceful, or intelligent, but because they are themselves. I am my own woman. The connections between and among women are the most feared, the most problematic, and the most potentially transforming force on the planet. When women go wrong, men go right after them. Girls have an unfair advantage over men. If they can't get what they want by being smart, they can get it by being dumb. After all those years as a woman hearing not thin enough, not pretty enough, not smart enough, not this enough, not that enough. Almost overnight I woke up one morning and thought, I'm enough. Only men who are not interested in women are interested in women's clothes. Men who like women never notice what they wear. A girl should be two things, classy and fabulous. Women. They make the highs higher and the lows more frequent. Man does not control his own fate. The women in his life do that for him. Whatever women do, they must do twice as well as men to be thought half as good. Luckily, this is not difficult. No doubt exists that all women are crazy, it's only a question of degree. The age of a woman doesn't mean a thing. The best tunes are played on the oldest fiddles. Women need real moments of solitude and self-reflection to balance out how much of ourselves we give away. Clever and attractive women do not want to vote, they are willing to let men govern as long as they govern men. In our society, the women who break down barriers are those who ignore limits. Woman is the dominant sex. Men have to do all sorts of stuff to prove that they are worthy of woman's attention. If men knew all that women think, they would be 20 times more audacious. Women are made to be loved, not understood. Most women set out to try to change a man, and when they have changed him, they do not like him. The trouble with life is that there are so many beautiful women and so little time. Whether women are better than men I cannot say, but I can say they are certainly no worse. Speaking very generally, I find that women are spiritually, emotionally, and often physically stronger than men. The whole world is starting to realize that it was the most unwise thing for our society to have ignored women power, to run the society with male priorities. Young men of this class never do anything for themselves that they can get other people to do for them, and it is the infatuation, the devotion, the superstition of others that keeps them going. These others, in 99 cases out of 100, are women. Women always excel men in that sort of wisdom which comes from experience. To be a woman is in itself a terrible experience. Most women are indulgent of themselves. This is a mistake. It should be only the reward of old age. Women may not have it easy, but we are given a fairer chance to reach for the top. The sight of women talking together has always made men uneasy. Nowadays it means rank subversion. In love, women are professionals, men are amateurs. One can find women who have never had one love affair, but it is rare indeed to find any who have had only one. Women, you can have it all: a loving man, devoted husband, loving children, a fabulous career. The number one impediment to women succeeding in the workforce is now in the home. I think women get caught up too much in having a plan. I'm going to get married at this age. I'm going to have a kid at this age, and then they just try to find a guy who will fit into that picture. I don't want my life to be based on that. Women today have more of an overview of their lives and how marriage is or is not a part of it. Women should try to increase their size rather than decrease it. Because I believe the bigger we are, the more space we'll take up, and the more we'll have to be reckoned with. Men are allowed to have passion and commitment for their work. A woman is allowed that feeling for a man, but not her work. Women cannot complain about men anymore until they start getting better taste in them. Between men and women there is no friendship possible. There is passion, enmity, worship, love, but no friendship. Women need a reason to have sex. Men just need a place. Women are the largest untapped reservoir of talent in the world. There's a personality trait known as agreeableness. Agreeable people are compassionate and polite. And agreeable people get paid less than disagreeable people for the same job. Women are more agreeable than men. There are no ugly women, only lazy ones. All the women want to be with me, all the men want to be like me. All women's issues are to some degree men's issues, and all men's issues are to some degree women's issues, because when either sex wins unilaterally both sexes lose. Women are clear-headed, they are more creative and for this reason, sometimes, also more fragile. Women need space and silence. We too quickly give away our energy. There's something about holding that richness. Men always want to be a woman's first love. Women like to be a man's last romance. There are only 3 things women need in life: food, water, and compliments.